Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast for Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. All right, so today we have the moon well set in responsible Capricorn. So the theme today likely around maybe seeing the long road, things that require discipline and time. Really good to develop today. We're adding to the Earth energy with the sun shifting into Taurus to join up with Mercury and Venus. So lots of Earth energy and now starting to focus maybe in terms of cultivating our inner and outer resources. Taurus can help us connect to things like nature, beauty, aesthetics, and inwardly help us cultivate inner strength like self-reliance and self-value. So with that, Venus is retrograde here today, so good to maybe rework some of the values, relationship stuff that we could be rethinking during the next month and a half. And tomorrow, Jupiter goes retrograde, so maybe as the day unfolds, starting to rethink some of the potentials or opportunities that we've been focused on here for about the past 8 months. All right, so let's take a look at all this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Wednesday. And again, we are using the actual size of the constellations as seen in the visible sky. This is very different from mainstream astrology, so you will notice a lot of the signs are different. If one of the signs I mentioned sounds like it's different from what other astrologers are saying online, that's because we are using the visible sky, which is different. So if you are new to the channel, definitely check out that link down below for more information on true sidereal astrology. All right, so let's take a look here at the moon's placement for the day. It represents the theme of the day and oftentimes how we're feeling emotionally. So today in grounded Capricorn, we could be feeling maybe a bit reserved, wanting to see what takes time in our life. And that really is a good way of cultivating this side of ourselves. Good to see the long road. Capricorn, the sea goat, is about taking that one step at a time towards maybe some achievements, some long-term goals, maybe productivity, right? This kind of long-term grounded energy, really good to develop here, this phase of the lunar cycle. And with this, we do have the sun now slowly shifting into a fellow earth sign of Taurus, where we have Mercury and Venus as well. So lots of earth energy going through this week. And in this sense, we could start to focus more on the resources of life. Could be a good time for the next couple months to cultivate our maybe outer resources, material security, maybe get into more beauty or aesthetics or enjoyments in our life. Really good for that external material life. But fundamentally, Taurus is about cultivating our inner resources. So a great time to develop our inner strength, inner resourcefulness, self-value, self-worth, self-reliance, right? Really good to develop this as we now enter into the constellation of Taurus, with the sun and Mercury and Venus who've already been here. So with this, we do have Venus now officially retrograde here today. So time of now this next month and a half of maybe re-examining our values and maybe agreements or relationship things. Venus rules values like Taurus and relationship stuff like Libra. And so good to maybe start to rethink some of these matters, because during the next month and a half, if there is anything that we need to regain in regards to our values or enjoyments or relationship stuff that maybe wasn't given enough attention during the direct period for roughly about the past year or so, now a good time to start to rethink this stuff. What are our values? What do we enjoy, especially in Taurus, maybe on that again, aesthetic or material or natural realm with nature, resources, things like that. Really good to reevaluate, but just rethink our values. And so today there's still a bit of a pause with it. Venus has to gain some momentum with her retrograde, but we could notice that shift of maybe starting to regain, rethink, redo some of these Venusian things. Now going into tomorrow, and we'll likely feel more so tomorrow, and usually we don't feel it that personally anyways because it's such a distant planet. But Jupiter's going to also go retrograde to join up with all the retrogrades that we have going on, particularly between now and July. And so with Jupiter, Jupiter deals with our ideals, our potentials, opportunities, and even philosophies and our outlook on life. So that stuff's good to now go through a reworking process, especially in Sagittarius like this. So what are our beliefs? What are our perspectives? A lot of them have transformed and changed both collectively and personally this year, with Jupiter and Pluto close by. But in this case, maybe starting to, yes, re-examine our beliefs, our perspectives. Do we have that open mind? Are we seeing the bigger picture? What is our what gives us spirit in life? What is our life path? What excites us, right? This is what Jupiter's about. And in that sense, it could be reworking, redoing, rethinking some of these potentials that we've been seeing during his direct period, which has been roughly about the past 8 months, and his now upcoming 4-month retrograde. All right, everyone. So that is the day in a nutshell. Most importantly, I think, is with probably the placements. We do have, again, a lot of earth energy. Good for responsibility today with Capricorn. We do have shifts a lot into Taurus now. Taurus now, which represents a lot of more of cultivating our inner and outer resources, which is really good. Maybe starting to rethink some of those resources and enjoyments and values with Venus retrograde. And going into tomorrow, maybe starting to pause with the more perceptual side of ourself. What is that bigger picture, and how can we rethink some of those bigger values? All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that like button if you haven't yet. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe for more daily videos, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the next daily forecast. Take care.